Lights out, time to run what you brung. They're away in a puff of smoke. And it's a good start by Dennis Carences as he tries to get to the inside. And he's got the lead heading out of the first corner, and a good start by Team McLaren. Rennie Vanderstapp able to get out in front of Cameron Weston Edwards. Edwards not able to get past his teammate for a change. Louis Quinlan makes contact with Latrella, and Latrella goes around. And Latrella looks like he might have reset himself to the track. That's going to be a penalty. You can't do that. We've got more contact in the back. And Latrella drops all the way to the back, and to add insult to injury, he reset himself to the track. That is going to be a penalty at the end of this race. Meanwhile, Jensen Randall finds himself under pressure from Rennie Vanderstapp and would like to try and get around Dennis Carences. He's got a battle going on back here. This is Racing Point versus Ferrari. Max Mulder and Dion Stahl. Stahl had a terrible start. Started in the third position, has dropped all the way to eighth. He's back here with his teammate Sandro Doulis. Oh, and there's contact! There's contact, Max Mulder! Woo! You go 3 wide through there. They bounce it off of each other, bouncing off of the arc. Dennis is going to try and hang tough on the outside and outbreak them. They're still side by side. Jensen not able to get it done there, but he's going to have DRS advantage again. Dennis is going to take away that inside line, be as defensive as possible, but now there's nothing he can do. And around goes Jensen Randall, and the battle for second will start. Dennis Carences trying to hang tough here. Doesn't look like he's going to be close enough this time by. He might make a dive bomb here. Cuts to the inside. He thought about it. Jensen's going to run a little wide. Crossover move. Oh, and a big slide coming out of there. You saw the counter steer. Victor Larson, he's got Max Mulder right behind him. Mulder's going to dive to the inside with the DRS. Looks like he's going to take Andrea Latrella with him. Latrella makes a little bit of a bump and run. Tries to run the crossover move, not going to make it work. Luke Smith right behind that with Nick Van Gelder. Van Gelder's got a good run coming out of the corner. The whole pack of cars here. This is some good racing. Look at this. 3 wide in the corner almost. And Andrea Latrella manages to make the move. And he makes contact with Mulder. Jensen is just now pitting, and he's leaving the pits on another or a set of mediums. And Jensen Randall's going to make the move on Nick Van Gelder. Rennie Vanderstapp making a move on his teammate to pick up the 7th spot. And Dennis Carences, I don't know if Dennis meant to switch over to the soft tires. I'm pretty sure he started on the soft tires, so he's going to make this a 2-stop race. He's going to have to. Jensen Randall gets by Max Mulder with ease, so he's now up into 3rd. Swarm of cars behind him. And that's, is that Max Mulder they just went by? Or was that Dennis Carences? Carences having an issue with the car? And Dennis must have had it off or missed a braking point or something, but he is back here with this swarm of angry bees right now. Rennie Vanderstapp getting in front of Nick Van Gelder. Dennis gets by the other McLaren and Louis Quinlan now. 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. And Dennis gets to the inside while Max Mulder's racing for position with Rennie Vanderstapp. Rennie takes the 3rd spot away. And Nick trying to make a move, get to the inside of Dennis. Whoa! And things are getting dicey back here between these 3 guys. Nick with a little bit of a snap oversteer moment going into the corner. Woo! Puts the power down, comes out of the corner hot, lights him up, and that opens the door for Cameron Weston Edwards. Now it's a drag race down the straightaway. Nick's got the more preferred line. And Louis Quinlan has retired from the session. What has happened to Louis Quinlan? And Nick dives to the inside, almost outbreaks himself. Oh, but Cameron's going to push back, and there's contact. They almost run each other into the wall.
for that last incident, check your MFD for a new strategy option.
So Rennie pits 6 laps on his tires. That was kind of interesting. Oh, he needed a wing change. Out of room. Here comes Cameron Weston Everest to the inside, down the straightaway. He's got the DRS advantage, and he does not leave Dennis a whole lot of room, and I don't think Dennis was expecting that from Cameron. There's one thing that comes to racing with Cameron. You should expect everything. He will throw everything in the kitchen sink at you. Dives back to the inside. He makes a little bit of contact. He smells blood. There he goes to the inside. And he is going to run a good line. Rennie to the inside. He's side by side with Van Gelder. He's able to get the power down, get that in front of him. And now Nick Van Gelder is going to be in possible position losing with Victor Larson. Oh, and they make contact again. That's Victor Larson and Nick Van Gelder back there. They make more contact. And it looks like we've got Andrea Latrella making a move on Max Mulder. And look, we've got a whole gaggle of cars again. Cameron Weston Edwards with Andrea Latrella, Max Mulder, and Sandro Doulis. Sandro to the inside of Mulder. He's got the DRS advantage. Mulder was slow coming out of that corner. Looks like he might have had a little bit of contact with Latrella. Diving into the pits. Try and take advantage of this virtual safety car. Switch over to a fresh set of tires. 10 laps on the softs would be a lot to ask of some of these drivers. Andrea's in. Cameron's in. Looks like Cameron, Luke, Cameron, Max, Sandro, Jim, Dion. They all pitted for different tires. Cameron's coming out on, oh God, I don't think that was by design. Cameron's coming out on hard tires. And Rennie van der Stappen. Here comes Crunchy to the inside. Ooh, Cameron making life tough for Dennis, and there's contact and more contact and more contact. Oh, and a little argy-bargy here, a little shoulder nudge. Be careful, this is fun because Dennis and Cameron both have very similar driving styles. They're both very aggressive. Woo, and Latrella gets away, and he is going to be bringing Luke Smith with him. So good effort by Reese March to try and get into the podium spot under the virtual safety car by not going in, but he's going to give up 2 spots here. Here comes Sandro Doulis to the inside of Rennie van der Stappen. And Sandro is going to get that 7th position. Nick has just gotten around Dennis Carenchis. But Dennis is going to be coming back. There goes Dennis. The slot's open to the outside. And that was an easy pass for Dennis Carenchis. And Sandro making the move on Nick Van Gelder. That is going to be for the 6th position. Now can Nick get it back? Because Nick will have the DRS advantage this time by. Sandro all the way down to the inside line, trying to take that defensive line. Going to make Nick go the long way around. Ooh, and a big lockup on the left front from Nick. He's onto the inside, and good on Nick. Sandro runs real wide coming out of that corner, though. Rennie van der Stappen for the 7th position. Whoa, and Nick has just crashed. Nick just lost the back end of that car, noses it into the wall. Meanwhile, Dennis Carenchis now looking to make the pass on Reese March. Reese trying to hang tough with them, almost gave him a little bit of a love tap, and now here comes Sandro Doulis. Sandro's got a great run coming out of that corner. He's going to have the DRS advantage. I don't think there's going to be much Reese is going to be able to do about that. And now Sandro works his way into 5th. A great top 5 run by Sandro Doulis. And Sandro to the inside of Dennis Carenchis makes that pass. Looks like he's going to make it stick. Dennis is going to have the DRS, though. Whoa, and to the inside goes Carenchis to take it back. He's going to make the move on Dennis. That's going to leave the door open for Dennis to get the DRS the next straightaway and take that position back. Meanwhile, Reese March is losing out. Oh, Reese March is holding them off. Meanwhile, Dennis is going to go by Oh, he's side by side with him. Oh, and they touch. Meanwhile, Max Mulder, Reese March. Reese. Jensen Randall, his 9th pole position of the season, backs it up with his 9th win of the season. Andrea Latrella has unofficially finished on the podium once again, but he did have that issue where he got spun on the opening lap, reset to the track. That will definitely be investigated by the stewards after the race.